plus I've got some stuff. We won't have esoteric today. I want to take. I got to do right at 9:30. I need to talk to my therapist, and then I'm going to rest. I didn't sleep last night. I had that brain going off thing that it normally does. So good. We good there. We good there. Bam. Okay, I got plenty of energy, but allergy ask VA for meds. Yes, I need to ask them for more meds, better meds, because you send me some every month, but they need to do a better job.
Yeah, make sure you ask them and let them know that you possibly want to take the allergy shot. They'll give you that too.
Okay, well, they need to hurry up. They need to hurry up. With all this stuff. I'm tired of taking COVID tests too. Damn things hurt. Anyway, okay. Tanisha, well, let me go. Where's Melissa? Melissa, is she here? There she go. All right. Melissa, you're gonna have a content curation company. Content curation is, well, you're gonna have a content creation and curation company.
Okay.
Because since you already have 1,000 authors, one of your add-on services will help promote your book as well with content creation and curation, the distributing of that content with inspirational posts, graphics, etc. It just fits right in line. Yeah, right in line. So you publish a book, and then you say, "Why? Tell you what, you can take our 3-month package. It's $99 a month for 3 months, and you can sign people on 3-month contracts, whatever it is." So there you go.
Thank you.
Easy, fits right in. Yeah.
And it's something Cheyenne can do easily.
Exactly. And till I said hi, and I will be showing you some tips and tricks. Actually, Grace, I done taught well.
Thank you.
Taught Grace well. Yep, got you. Tanisha, come on, holla at your boy. I need you to confess your life in front of me and all these people. It's just me and you in the room and all these eavesdroppers. Okay. They in your business like a HIPAA violation. All right, let's see. I read your questionnaire 5 times this morning. And you pull at my garment differently. So I got a bunch of questions for you. So let's have a regular conversation.
Okay.
But it's not regular though. Jerome will tell you what you did was you activated my gift. Right? You activated my gift. So it's they've been around me long enough to know what I mean. Tell me what's happening. Is that I asked it that way on purpose. Tell me what's happening. Because you're focused now. What made you so focused? I'm listening. You gotta give me the real answers, because I will repeat it till I get the real answers out of you.
What made me more focused is my son's getting older. Mm-hmm. And I come to realize that when me and his dad split, it was like a lot of things that he hadn't dealt with. And there was a lot of things that I hadn't dealt with.
Fair enough. Hold on real quick before you finish. Is she alone, my friends? Is she alone in the
Nope. Not at all.
No.
I got some stuff.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, then. Just wanted to make sure I had some women out there that's like, girl, look here. I wish we had this conversation 15 years ago. Something like that. So I got you. All right. Keep on going. Both of y'all got unresolved issues.
And I just wasn't at a place that I want to be at. Like the place that I'm at now, I don't want to be here. I want to move forward.
Amen. I mean, that sounds like wisdom to me. What that sound like to you, Jerome? It sound like wisdom. Okay, Jerome said it sounds like wisdom. Okay. Let me just don't mute your mic. Don't unmute your mic. No, don't mute your mic. Tanisha, stay unmuted. Let me talk to everybody just for a moment, real quick. If you do not, I'm gonna get so much pushback from this because y'all are so saved, and you know, I'm gonna get so much pushback from this. But if you don't like your life where it is,
Me.
Understand I'm talking, no doubt. I'm talking to everybody here. Everybody here. I'm not talking to Tanisha. I'm talking to all of us. All of us. That's one word. ALLOV of the US. All right. No F in there. All of us. Okay. ALLUVUS. There you go. That's how you spell it. Type that down, Grace. ALLUVUS. All of us. There you go. That's how you spell that. That's how you spell it. If you don't like your current life, everybody around you is suspicious, no matter how much they love you. You see, I'm going to get so much pushback from this because somewhere there's a mother wanting to defend themselves. See it? There's a cousin wanting to defend themselves. There's a spouse wanting to defend themselves. Ain't nobody talking to y'all. If you feel the need to defend yourself, you ain't doing good enough. You one of them people. Like my grandmother died. My grandmother had 8 kids. Two of them went on. One of them died when they was a baby. One of them died on a tragic accident in the 20s. So she had 6 surviving kids. One of them died all over the casket, Janice, when she was dead. Take me, Lord. Oh, Lord, take me. Take me, Lord. Why this? Why this? Because he ain't do jack while his mama was alive. So guilt got him. And now he trying to make up when the casket closed for the 50-something years when he should have did right then.
Mm-hmm. So brother, you speaking on that.
Okay, ooh, come on now. So if you feel the need to defend yourself, you is my uncle flying down all over this casket right now. You should have did it. Law. You should have did it while the roses was to be able to be smelled. And this is the truth. We don't like this because for whatever reason, we all think we're good people. We look at the children of Israel and say, why are they complaining? When we get in our very car, we pray for it and complain. Right now, everybody on this call has complained about their house, that room, your car, your elbow, or your knee pain, whatever it is. But just weeks ago, you was praying, Lord, please. Years ago, Lord, just give me a house. Now you got the house and it ain't good enough no more. There's a psychological term for this. It's called hedonic treadmill. It means no matter how much you give to humans, eventually we will make that normal. And then it won't be good enough. Every person listening to me has the tendency to complain about what we just prayed for and got. Amen. I'll amen.
Good example, myself. Bishop.
Come on, talk to me, sir.
Good example. Greetings to you, sir. How you doing today?
Greetings, sir. I'm good. Cause I'm about to.
All right.
Cause let me tell you why I'm doing this. Cause every time I made 6 businesses for Tanisha, and every time the Lord said, don't you do that. So that's why I'm talking to her now. Keep on going. Go ahead, sir.
I just told Renee this morning, leg in pain. I told Renee this morning, I said, sometimes I feel like just getting it cut off and have a prosthetic, complaining. But then last week, I'm like, Lord, I thank you that you're going to let me walk. Man, I can't stand you right now, man. I love you, but I can't stand you.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. Stupid engine light. Oh, so you don't want the car no more then? Huh? You don't want it no more, huh, Grace? You just don't want it no more. You know, right?
It's still.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Right?
Sometimes, Antonio, we forget about the blessings, the things that we have that somebody wishes that they had. So sometimes I can't really trip about. I remember when I had to walk everywhere and I didn't have a car, and I prayed to have a car. So I can't. I'm like, but sometimes we forget what we had to go through before we got the blessing. Right. I remember I was having to do everything on my tablet, and then here you go, you sending me a computer. I'm like, hey, yo, now I got a computer and a tablet. So I'm like, shoot, you got to be grateful for everything that you have, because I remember when I didn't have it. I remember when I was working and I was content working 9 to 5. Now I'm like, shoot, I want my writing. I don't want everything that's attached to me to win, because Renee don't want to clock in and out. But you have to be grateful for what you have in order for you to be blessed with more. But there's something that comes out of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? That's going to come out of that. I'm learning.
That's 100% right. Let me tell you.
Can I jump in there in that space?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One of the things that's so amazing to me, to Sandra Lucky, is that things changed when God told me he knew the plan that he had for me, and it's to prosper me, not hurt me. So, and of course he finished what he was saying, but just in that space, it changed things. So just like I was having a discussion this morning, we have to do a separation, because, you know, people look at you and say, oh, you think you this, you think you that, you think you don't have no problem. That's a lie. However, the truth is that I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose who I let in my life. It's a choice. I get to say whether I'm going to respond negatively or positively to any situation. This is important to me. So anything that happens, rather it's a given of what someone may feel is a important factor, because one of the things that happens, like you said, that we get comfortable in that. You didn't say we get comfortable, but you did say that we complain about whatever we was thankful for or praying and asking God for. One of the things that happen when that happens is that we forget that we are supposed to give thanks in all things, which gets rid of the complaining. It automatically gets rid of the complaining, because you can't.
I know y'all don't do that. I know y'all don't do that.
Space, you know.
I know y'all don't do that. No, I'm glad. I know y'all don't do that. That's a whole different phone call. I'm not even fit to. Sandra, you poking the beehive right now. You just don't get me started. Okay, you know, agents say it's Thursday. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Let me tell you. Well, you know what? I said we're gonna have esoteric anyway, Grace. Don't worry about it. I'll don't worry about it. I'll fight through it, because I just realized folk like yes.
I was telling Deanna, and she'll attest to this. I was telling her one day, I was like, man, you know, everybody know I love grandma. Helping to take care of a 101-year-old is like helping to take care of a kid. And grandma is amazing. Love her to life. But I was tired. I was like, man, I need a break. I don't know. And Deanna told me yesterday, remember when you said you wanted a break? I say, I'll be damned. Be careful what you ask for.
Be careful what you ask for. Now, what I just slick side did here, Tanisha, and everybody listening, I brought up what y'all agree with, because I'm about to say what you don't agree with. See, I was real slick. I spiritualized it. If you don't like where you are in your life, everybody around you has let you down.
Watch yourself.
Because you gave them permission to do so. And a lot of times, the folk in our life are good for our bloodline, but not good for our future.
Reverend.
Yeah, you talking some real stuff, Antonio. I want to test that.
Man.
You ain't want to say none of this for the esoteric, huh? All right.
Yes, I'm just saying, just because we friends don't make us good helpmates. See, let me tell you why I'm saying this. Because I done bust Grace blank twice. Yesterday and this morning. I called her after call. She ain't even know I saw it. What I say, Grace? They had a lot of cussing in it too.
Well, aside from the cousin, he says, stop acting like a victim.
Thank you so much, Grace. That's all you got to say. Because Grace told me what she wanted to do. And you got me messed up if you're going to be my friend and not do what you want to do. I need something to throw at myself.
Okay, please. Okay. Because in my journal, I have a gratitude journal. And every day I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. And one of them things was, I'm so grateful for a friend in Antonio. I did.
I'm going to bust that. Let me tell y'all something, man. I was up last night. I'll even show it. Last night, I went, and this is the kind of friend I am. I kid you not. It's pulled up. I got no reason to have this. What this say? I got no reason to have this pulled up. What's it say?
List of business ideas for vacant land.
Now, who y'all think that's for?
That can be for me.
For me.
Okay, fair enough. Exactly. Janice.
Oh, Janice.
Now, she done brought this up one time.
Right, Janice.
But my brain won't let it go. Do you understand? See, I'm not the kind of friend. There you go, Janice. It's in the chat. I'm not the kind of friend that's going to let you sit there and not like your life. I'm not telling you I'm good. I'm just telling you I'm damn sure good for your future.
You ain't lying there, sir.
Amen.
You got quiet, but you ain't lying there. Because let me tell you something. Because of you and the God in you, and what I said yesterday, you didn't hear me because of the traffic, but I said, you're no longer in the clergy, but you always will be clergy. Okay. You always will be clergy. Okay. Because it's coming out of you, even sometimes in this esoteric and in this leadership and in these daily calls. But what I was about to say is because of you, I got almost $900 in my Acorn account.
You understand? You better not
Renee
make
got
McDonald's
900
no more
and something. Renee got 900 and something in her Betterment account.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. You hear me?
And because of you, even though I didn't do it yesterday because I wasn't feeling well, but because of you, I'm putting myself out there.
You understand?
Even with the disability, even with the catheter bag, even with everything going on, you push me. So that's a friend. That's not a friend. That's a brother. Sorry. Am I
get on your nerves.
Am I my brother's keeper? Wesley Snipes.
Well, that's a whole different story there. I'm saying? New Jack City. That's a whole different story. Tanisha, I ain't left you. Come on back here.
Yes.
So now that I'm gonna set the stage, I'm gonna need the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You got me?
Got you.
Now, what you really want? No generalities. What you really want? It's let me tell you why I'm asking this. It's in your stuff. I heard you yesterday. I'm reading it, but you're not being. My only guess would be you've been playing it safe your whole life, and you've recently got burnt, and now you're telling yourself, "I'm not playing it safe no more." But you're also playing it safe at the same time. That's my guess, just from interacting with your written word. You can tell me how wrong I am, but I'm coming from this place. So holla at me. What you really want? You still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, I like this. Oh, yeah. Come on. I need these tears. Come on. I need these tears. Come on. Come on. You take your time.
Oh, what I really want is
while she's doing it, let me just talk to everybody just for a moment.
Stability.
Okay. Because I was going to say, what you want ain't got nothing to do with your son.
Right.
Oh, okay then. So now we can got doggone talk then. All right, come on, holler at me now. Now we can talk. God dog it. Come on, holler at me.
What I really want is financial stability.
Talk to me now. Talk to me. I'm listening.
And what really touched me is when I read the Dr. Claude Anderson book.
Oh.
Oh, she okay.
Oh.
Black Label White Wealth.
My goodness.
And there was a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't know that even happened. Because they don't teach that in public school.
Oh no. No. Come on, holler at me. Let me just jump in real quick. Janice, there's no way for me to politicize this. Some of y'all are hiding behind y'all children. You're using your children as an excuse not to live your dreams. And you're disguising it as legacies for them. That's it.
You still on.
All right.
Still on.
Okay. All right.
Why you going in the past? Going in the past. I'm moving forward. I grew up from there. I grew up from there. But it did definitely. That's what it was doing. Like I was there.
I couldn't sleep last night, and I genuinely was working on Tanisha. Grace, what I did this morning.
He called and said, "Hey, What you know about Tanisha? You ever talk to her?
I'm literally just won't let me go, Prophet Jerry. Just won't let me go. And every time I build something, Jerome, not that one. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. Antoine, every time. No, you won't. No, that's good for somebody else. That's not good for my child. Every time. So I knew right then and there, I said, we got to talk. We got to talk, and we got to talk now. We got to talk now. Okay. So we know now you're living for yourself. And here's the deal. This isn't her saying, oh, grandma didn't, mama didn't, daddy didn't. No. But we all get to the point where we got to live our life. Is it? Am I? Amen. Some of y'all don't start doing that to 57 years old. Ask Freedom. Frida, I tell you right now.
You know you right. You ain't never lied. You absolutely correct, sir.
Frida, 57. I think she's 58 now. 57, she was like, you know what? I'm not doing this no more. So, Tanisha.
Yeah.
Financial freedom. I like this. See, that ain't got nothing to do with your son. Her son will benefit. But here's my guess. Tanisha, 10 being you spot on, 1 being, let me explain it this way, okay? Here's my guess. My guess is Tanisha don't like how she look. I'm not talking about physical. That's not what I'm talking about. She actually looks good physically. I'm not talking about that. And what she done did, Janice, she done said, ain't nobody ever gonna see me like this again. Especially my son. So what I'm gonna do is, and whatever she said after that. But right now, this is personal because she got an image of her in her head and she ain't matching that, and it pisses her off every day. Talisha, 10 being you own it, 1 being, where am I on this scale?
About 10, about 9, 10, yeah.
Okay, 9, 10. I'll even take a 7. All right then. So I'm gonna ask you a great question that's gonna bless you. Tanisha, I want you to pretend that God came to you, whatever you believe in. And I want you to pretend God said, all right, you give me 3 things that will make your life absolutely perfect. You give me 3 things that'll make you so happy, you'll never want nothing ever again. What are these 3 things? I'm listening. Write these down for me, Grace. Don't give me no Jesus answer. I need the selfish answers.
Financial stability.
Where you at right now? You in the bathroom?
Hey, just getting back to the car.
No. You doing good. I'm asking for Tanisha. Where Tanisha? You in the bathroom, Tanisha?
Sorry.
No, I'm at work.
Oh, okay. You can keep your camera off. Don't worry about it. After that, you got your camera on. I want to look at your nose right between the eyes. Keep going though. Okay. All right. Financial stability.
Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Tanisha. Financial stability ain't good enough. We all want financial stability. Please be more specific. Thank you.
Come on, Uncle Jerome.
Because when you ask for stability, guess what? All the opposite stuff gonna show up.
Oh yeah, whatever you ask for
Come
sure.
on.
I'm gonna tell you who you remind me of in a second. That's but we're gonna keep going though, because you right there. I don't know if y'all know what precipice means, but it's like a cliff, an edge, the edge of something. You're right there. You just need somebody like me to just push you in the water. You know, just like boom, with your cell phone in your pocket and everything. You ain't need that damn thing anyway. You know? You ain't putting this in no rice and getting there. No water damage. All right, push you in there. You good now, though, all right? Okay. Financial stability. We'll get specific a little bit. Keep going. That was my point. I'm sorry. I went too fast. I took it too fast. Keep going. Watch this here. Let me tell you who you remind me of. Adonia, would you come here, please?
Am I in trouble?
You know, Adonia's my favorite. She's 7-figure, 9,000 credit score person. Adonia, right now in this point of your life, how many things you want?
Everything I can have.
Exactly. And number one is what?
I want absolute independence. I want to do what I want to do. I want to do it when I want to do it. And I want to help other people while I'm doing it.
Tanisha, that sound like you?
Yes. I want to own my own time.
You said that in your questionnaire. You said that you said that in your questionnaire. The question somebody asked me, what was the question? The question is, if God came to you and say, "Hey, give me the 3 things that you want to make your life perfect," I give them to you right now. What are these 3 things? And I read her questionnaire, the answers that came back to me. Tanisha said the same thing over and over, 18 different ways. That's why you can't think of a second one. You got okay. Some of y'all ain't been with me long enough. I'm real slick. I'm snake oil salesman slick. Man, I get real slick with it. That's why you can't think of a second one. And I want you to see something real quick because I had to do the same thing to Deanna. Can y'all see her son is not her motivation? Now, I know that hurt y'all, but I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking at y'all right now. I do Deanna the same way. I didn't say she don't love her son. It's not the greatest thing that ever existed. That ain't what I said. What I'm saying is the same thing I told Deanna. I said, "But Deanna, if your son's your motivation, why are you doing this?" No. You didn't listen to me. You didn't listen.
Man,
My kids
Antonio,
are not. Yes, sir.
I'll be real with you. For all of your brashness, bluntness, and honesty, your flock is a little too timid and polished with their pristine answers. Like, dude, like you asked me what I want. As I'm insecure, I want attention. I want all the attention in the world, and I want it to be positive. And I want to walk into a store, not look at a price tag, and I want to walk into a mall and not look at what store I'm walking into. That's what I want. So, you know, I see very rarely someone in your flock, not that I'm separate from it, but I very rarely see someone, Jerome comes to mind. There are a few, but most of them are just too, Law is there.
Yeah.
Too many are just too pristine and polished with their politically correct answers. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I thought we were being honest on this call. But then again, a lot of people are not honest with themselves even. Like they wouldn't admit something like, hey, my kid is my priority, but right now, this is what I want more. Because, you know, when you have a baby, right away, he needs you the most. Okay, so of course that becomes your highest priority. But then again, the level of a kid's need changes. Sometimes your dreams need you more.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, let me just say this. My kids are not my motivation.
Oh, real quick, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't want that to fly over everybody's head. Ibrahim just said sometimes your dreams need you more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Okay. I ain't got kids, but I felt that one. All right. Go ahead. Sir.
Adonia. My kids ain't my motivation. Let me tell you what my motivation is. To be remembered forever, admired, adored, and worshiped. The end.
But Antonio, let me ask you this question because I don't know much. Please, is the child an adult or the son adult or a child?
Child.
Okay, and I asked that question because if he was an adult, I was going to say you have no control over that. Let the adult be the adult. If he's a minor and is a child, now I understand. I was trying to relate to the why the kid was the kind of the center, because she's got to be the center and the kid will follow. You know, the kid's going to be gravitated to her glory, but she got to work on and then that kid will grow her.
Right. Absolutely. Because I'm going to tell you what. I know
Antonio,
what micro business is. Yes, sir.
The best thing that my dad did, I think by accident really, was that he became the best version of him. Like he's world famous in the Islamic world. And like he kind of lived his dream really. And he wasn't from a culture where you're living your dream is a thing. He quit his job back in the 80s. So there was no Gary Vee or Grant Cardone in his ear. He did it. But I think that, and he doesn't know it, but that's the biggest favor he did was, first, I got to see that was possible. Second, I got to see him as a man who is living that. So it was really it was one of the greatest favors. He has no idea. And once I started following my dreams, he was like, hey, there's risk. And you could, be practical and all of that stuff. He was just a typical parent. But I got to see a dad, and hopefully she gets, her son gets to see a mom who is living her dream, who is living in abundance. Because parents don't see how valuable that is.
That's it. That's. Come on back here, Tanisha. I'm telling you, I worked all morning. God was like, "Don't you do that." And I was like, "What the hell you want me to do?" I'm sorry. This is me. This how I talk. Here's the punchline. Let me tell you why I'm doing this. The punchline is, wow. And then this is how I know I'm supposed to do it, Jerome, because I don't want to. This is how you like. I know. Let me tell you something. Let me just. God has never told me to do something, Janice, that I wanted to do. That's y'all. Y'all are obedient and saved and washed with the blood and all the other stuff you say. I'm a knucklehead. I have never done the right thing and enjoyed it. Can I push it further, Prophet Jerry? Every sin I ever did, I liked it. I never sinned halfway. Y'all ain't want to play me. That's all right.
You talking, sir. You talking. Amen.
I never
you talking.
tiptoed into a sin. All the way, Antoine. All the way. All the way. Absolutely all the way. He never halfway did something. So I know I'm supposed to do this. This was every time I said, all right, do this, do this, do this. God was like, don't you do that. Do this, don't you do that. But the hell, do this. This what she paid for. Don't do that. So here's the punchline. The punchline is, I'm not gonna build you a micro business. I'm gonna build your dreams. I just need you to admit your dream, because I know what it is. See, I can't build it if you won't do what Ibrahim said. I'm gonna need you to act like me on this, okay? I'm gonna need you to say something happened. They got me. up. It'll never happen again. It is my motivation. I'ma shine hard. I'ma need this energy. Please. Whenever you're ready.
Antonio, I'm ready to get on the sword. So I'm listening and I'm just coming back in. I watched as a kid struggling, watching my mother struggle, and us coming home and me coming home, and we didn't have no lights on because mom couldn't afford to pay the bills. I was homeless for 6 months. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of struggling. I'm 37 years old. I don't have no children yet, but I don't want to bring them into a world where mom is struggling and we got to go from hand to mouth when that's not how I'm supposed to live. So I am tired. I am frustrated. Frankly, I'm pissed off because everything, I learned some great things in my life, yes, but I am unlearning some stuff because I don't have to trade my time for money, but I've been trading my time for money since I was 16 years old. So all that easiness has got to go. And even though it's going to be hard, I'm probably going to hate it sometimes. But you know what? I will hate it all the way to the bank to get what I'm supposed to have. Am I going to be selfish? Hell yeah, I'm going to be selfish because dang it is my turn to be selfish. So I want all the money. I want all of the benefits, all of the blessings, because dang it, I deserve the blessings. I have been in lack. I've been, well, how are we gonna do this? Putting money over here, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm gonna say, okay, I got this stream of income. If I want to take myself and go shopping, I'm gonna do it because I ain't using my money. I should be enjoying my life and not just eking by to just feel like I gotta survive. That ain't no way to live. So I'm ready to start the second half of my life and start it the way it's supposed to be. And I'm ready to join 5, 6, 7 figures because I deserve it. So I've been in lack all my life, but it's stopping today. Well, actually it stopped some months ago to be for real. So I'm walking into my blessing. I'm walking into my future.
I promise you just helped Tanisha. I promise you this.
That is honesty. That right there. That is honesty.
Do it, sister. Do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna say it again. People like me and Law and Ibrahim, we want to be adored. Forget all that humble stuff y'all out there talking about. 60,000 people in the crowd chanting our name. We've been dreaming about it since we was 5 years old. We was kids knowing we was going to be rich and famous. Am I lying, Ibrahim? Am I lying, Law?
Nope, you won't leave or ever forget me again.
Come on, man.
I got my ass whooped for not being humble because I told my mom I was going to be world famous, and she was like, "This isn't a very Islamic thing to say."
No, it's not. It's a very not an Islamic thing to say for sure. No, it's not for sure. These people understood me, Ibrahim, Law, since we was kids. All right, we're gonna be rich and famous. Y'all gonna worship us. We're not talking about replacing God. We're not talking about, all that spiritual stuff you put on it. No, Antoine, we talking about, I just walked into a room. Why y'all not asking for my autograph? And the reason why Ibrahim, Law, and myself are exceedingly blessed, because the universe ain't confused when it show up in our reality. See, you smart folk, one day you beta, the next day you alpha. One day you submissive, the next day you ain't listening. I'm not confused in who I am. My kids are not my motivation.
I thought
everything.
this just was a meeting and not esoteric.
No, because here's the deal. I already built Tanisha's stuff. I just ain't told her what. Tanisha's stuff is called Mommy Curse Breaker. I built it already.
Wow.
The problem is,
Watch it.
had I started with that, she would have rejected me. I need her to admit, I'm not saying my son is my motivation, but I am saying he gonna see me break these curses and he's going to adore and worship that. So he don't have to live like I did. Tanisha,
Yes.
Can I get a 10 this time? Can I get a 10 this time on that one?
Yeah, you got a 10 all the way.
Thank you so much. Listen to me. I'm not telling you I don't love my kids, but I'd rather my kids see me as a leader than a father. Is that wrong? Probably. But does it fit how I grew up? Listen to what Law said. You'll never forget me again. Because Ibrahim, Law, and Antonio forgotten. Counted out. And we all made a meaning out of that. And we all said, I bet you won't do it again. Ibrahim do curls during commercial breaks. Because Ibrahim understands being sexy to the eyes has everything to do with being respected in the public. Law got a whole 6-pack, think he fat. I'm rock solid. I got a nice little stomach. It's a Reese's peanut butter stomach. It's the sexiest stomach you'll ever see in your life. You wish you could sleep on this stomach. I am the finest thing walking. just my attitude. I walk in the room with it. I don't apologize for it. You're going to get whatever body I give to you. You understand?
Yes.
I don't even want a 6-pack. I just want my stomach smaller because I have no intention on stop drinking scotch. So there's no way that I want a 6-pack. That's carbs.
Antonio, have you noticed if you look at how often you've changed your methods and how often I've changed my methods and everything, it's like methods are as arbitrary as social media formats. You know, one day it's IGTV, next day it's Reels. Like it's all in the air. But as long as you're clear on what you want, it's like you don't even have to do other things right because your brain will automatically make you try like 100 wrong ways and you'll eventually stumble across the right thing. The problem is people are just one bill away from forgetting their dreams.
Right. Ooh, right. And Tanisha wants to be worshiped and adored. We're not talking about the replacement of some deity. Forget all that. Something happened to Tanisha. I don't know what it is. I can guess. Somebody about to hit some trigger warning. I'm about to hit some triggers. Trigger warning. Somebody left her for dead. That's what her brain said. Divorce, friendship, I have no idea. And she was vulnerable, and she trusted, and she was left with those scars and had to rebuild. And she looked out over her life and said, I'm not doing this shit no more. Talisha, can I give me another 10 or is that a 9?
That's a 10.
Okay, thank you so much. And when that happens to you, that's no different than being like Janice, a cancer survivor. When you survive cancer, you don't play games no more.
You ain't kidding.
play games anymore, man. I shouldn't even be here.
Hey, like Antonio.
Yes, sir.
Worship is derived from Old English for where sit. And that was basically acknowledging something's or someone's worth. And then, of course, it became what it is now in terms of religious connotations. But it just means acknowledging worth. And it can be a triggering and packed word, but it just means acknowledging worth of something, understanding that something is valued.
Value. Let me tell y'all something. So let me, Tanisha, mommy curse breaker. You can change it all. You can change it any way you want to, but that's what I built for you. And you're gonna help mothers, single, divorced, or married, break those curses and be examples, statues, monuments, heroes for their children. Does that sound like it's in alignment with you?
Yeah.
That's not a micro business. You're going to need a curse breaker journal, hardback, to where it plans people day out, like a daily planner, all sorts of stuff. I got it all up here. Don't worry, but it ain't. I have to literally build a business for you. Y'all clap for her, please.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Yes. And I know, Jerome, I'm supposed to do it. Because I was like, gosh, she ain't pay for that. You crazy as hell. Right? That's how I know I'm supposed to do it. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I know I'm. Again, I say, Grace, I ain't never did something God wanted me to do and did it. So let me talk to all of you folk out here. Like Talisha, but y'all disguise it differently. I want you to look at your life. And I want you, for God's sake, I'm going to fail in this attempt because you suck. But if I could just get you to look at your harvest and cast away all your opinions about yourself and just look at your harvest, that's all you are. You want me to tell you, that you're worth silver and gold. You want me to tell you all that spiritual stuff you say. You want me to tell you you're a queen, you're a king, you're a pastor, you're a witch, you're ascended, you're what, but you're not. And tell me, how could you say I'm not? Because I'm not saying you're not. You saying you not, because your harvest is the exact equivalent of you. That's called the law of compensation. This universe would never, ever, ever give you a penny more than what you think you deserve. And the hardest people to get to accept this, alpha women, religious background, or anybody with a religious background. You're the hardest people to get to accept this. Then you go, well, I'm not an alpha. I'm a beta. No, you're an alpha. Well, life just made me an alpha. So you're an alpha. The only people who follow me are alpha women. Pay close attention. If you cannot pay your bills, that is not your husband's fault. That is not your boyfriend's fault. But let me just talk to women for a second. I was talking to a woman the other day. She did not like my conversation, but she shouldn't ask me a damn question, Janice. That was her fault because I was minding my business. She shouldn't ask me a question. I said, well, do you want me to answer your question? She said, yes. Well, I said, let's talk about your dating life. And she got offended. I said, I don't care nothing about who you've been with, what gender you've been with, or how many you've been with, because that's your business. And I promise you, I have been enough whore for the both of us. So you ain't got nothing. Oh yeah, I keep it real at all times. There's nothing about me. If there's a heaven and I got to get in, somebody got to turn their back and say, go ahead, let that boy in before I change my mind. I'm barely getting in. You understand? That's the rest of y'all is getting in easy. I'm barely getting in. Barely. I say, listen, I didn't, you know, I'm dead serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you
I'll
live
let you
like
in, Bishop.
Just
if
saying.
you live life for real, you had your whole days. I don't know another way to say it. That's the way my grandmother would have said it, and she don't even cuss. You know what I'm saying? But we all had that day to where we was too loose. You know, everybody got somebody we wish we could unsleep with. Oh my God, what was I thinking with you? Right? We all got that one person. You understand? Got that one person. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So I said to him, I said, so I don't care about that. That's not what I'm talking about. I want you to think about how you approach dating. I want you to see that you're actually attracting your problems. What you mean? Well, all right. What kind of man do you date? I'm a man with money. Okay, that's the number one problem. That's your number one problem. He's saying, I have this guy, I know my worth. No, you don't. You want a man with money. We'll come back to it. That's what I told her. When she said something else, I said, well, all right, so what else? Well, he need to treat me right. Okay, that's your second problem. No, that ain't no problem. I understand. Just, I understand. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, I just said this here, right? And this is what I said. And I said it here. Okay, and so how many men have you dated that you had no intentions on being with anywhere, but you took the free meal? Okay, make sure.
I'm gonna answer that.
And how many times have you said, if you want to be serious about me, you got to earn it? You saying all this? I say, okay. So I say, all of that sounds good because some other middle class people put that standard on you. Let me tell you how this is supposed to work. It's supposed to work, but you ain't got none of them standards because you don't need them. Because you're complete. You're so complete that you can be with a janitor or you can be with an executive with a corner office. That's not an issue because you are so good by yourself. Anybody else is just an addition to whatever you doing.
So Antonio,
yes, sir.
That knowledge is what will prevent young girls from sleeping with janitors pretending to be CEOs, because they wouldn't be taken in by the lies, because they don't need even the truth of that a CEO or an executive to complete them. Right.
Listen, I can't tell you how everybody who knows me knows the one thing I won't do is argue. And say, well, you got money. I need you to get. I acted like this, dirt poor and ashy. I was ashy. My fingernails was too long. And all sorts of stuff. And I still was like, I ain't doing that. I'm the man. Before I became the man, when everybody doubted me, I thought I was the man. Ask Monica. I walked around high school like I owned it. It was all sorts of people with more than me. Not to me. I was 5 years removed from high school before I realized people didn't have a good time in high school. I created my own little world. What I'm trying to tell you is, I was trying to tell this lady, it ain't your standards of dating that's wrong. I'm trying to tell you, your law of attraction has controlled your standards of dating. You are complete as is. You don't need no soulmate. Souls are complete when they arrive here. I don't need, let me tell you something. See, men got this well because the system's kind of flipped on us. It is perfectly okay for a man to be with a woman who don't have, but not okay for a woman to be with a man who don't have. That's a society standard that is killing y'all. I'm not advocating for dating down. I'm advocating to remove the idea of dating down and dating up because it's a law of attraction that's killing you. So the reason why Tanisha couldn't answer my question about what she truly wanted is because a lot of people in her life told her good people don't say what they want. It's why I started the conversation off, Prophet Jerry, by saying the folk in your life is suspicious. I didn't go on no rant. I was strategically walking y'all to where I wanted you to go. I even started off by saying, y'all ain't gonna like my conversation today. Not only is Tanisha perfect as is, but from what I see, she's cute, got good hair, which is a big deal today because, you know, edges is a real problem today. I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm just saying, though, you know, this is, you know, I'm just saying, okay? She got everything going on for her.
You're a mess, Antonio.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
You ain't got
You
the
know?
BDB.
You know?
The
She's
BDB.
alive. She's alive. She got everything going for her. She's cute. She got everything going for her. I'm sure she got somebody sliding her inboxes right now that she ain't paying attention to, like most light-skinned girls, right? This is what happens. Yet people like me who don't want Tanisha to shine then control her because I can't handle her shining. I said it before. It's been years since I said it, Grace. I'll say it right now. See, when Tanisha shines, the problem with that is things that shine, Janice, they reflect. And when you shine, if I don't like my reflection, you got me messed up that you shining. Because your shine forces me to see my reflection. So Tanisha has and it ain't just her, has a tendency to surround herself with folk who don't like their reflection. So she's been taught not to shine by a bunch of charismatic, low self-esteem needs out there. And that's trash. And she don't deserve that. So now, as an almost 40-year-old woman, she feel uncomfortable saying, y'all got me messed up. I want my life. This is my life. I want it, and I want to apologize for it. And y'all gonna worship me for the shit. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize for the stuff that I accomplished. That's what she's saying. But she's been taught not to say that because if you gain the world, you lose your soul, right? Or whatever y'all been taught. Listen to me. If you don't like your life, you are the only seed sower in your life. And every single time you try to blame Antonio, put somebody else's name right there. Every single time that you do that, you're missing the fact that the law of compensation is real. It's never going to change. It is only ever going to give Ibrahim what Ibrahim think he deserved, not what Ibrahim know he deserved. What Ibrahim truly thinks he deserves is the only thing that will show up in his life. So if struggle is showing up in your life, no matter how beautiful you are, no matter how smart you are, your butt is struggle. Period. You've been struggled. Your mama struggled. Your child struggles. Your future children go struggle because all you have in your life is a heritage of struggle. You polish it so people like me can't see you. But you see you every day. You see you. The law of attraction sees you. The idea, Grace, of being saved and poor is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Poverty is not holy. Your God is not that small. So I need y'all to step up, man. Like real talk. This. Give me 2 minutes, Arshia. Real talk. If you always find these people. These people, how you do anything is how you do everything, right? So these show up. The way you show up to these calls is the way you show up to your life. It's the way you show up to your marriage. It's the way you show up to your child. So if you show up to these calls always off camera, I'm not talking about people who work. You show up to your children always off camera. You literally drive by, y'all live in the same house, you talk to them, and then you go off camera. You let them go in their room. You ain't got no damn relationship with your child. You gotta, let me cut my camera on real quick, relationship with your child. Hey, you see I'm being a good parent today, huh? All right, go and do what you think. And then you wonder, and then you say, well, you can tell me everything. No. If your child is not telling you everything, then your child is telling you, no, I can't tell you everything. Stop putting that on that child's character. Put it on yours. If your money is telling you, oh, we funny, stop putting that on the white man. That's your problem. Money follows rules. And there is a reason why people who have it don't come off it. No matter how much you need help, they will not come off it. Because there's a certain vibration you must have for them to release that money. And if you don't have that vibration and that vehicle, they will not release that money. They won't. They won't. They just won't. Come on, Arshia.
Okay. You had said something earlier that piqued my interest. It's a lady on social media that I follow. Her name is April Mason, and she is a dating coach. And she coaches women how to be feminine. But before she do that, she had wrote a book on the identity switch. And when she on live, she talk about different topics, but she said she baked the women in by talking about men, how she gonna help them find men. That's her bait, right? And once she
That's
get them
fair.
inside of the group, she don't even mention a man. She uh, teaches them how to be feminine with a mindset, and she coaches them. But she said when she coaches them, she don't only just coach them how to think, how to dress, how to walk, what things to put on, what things to say, how to go about certain scenarios. She says she puts them in the game, meaning after she teach them and coach them, she go and makes them purchase a high ticket item, meaning in order for you to go to those events, you have to pay at least $7,000 to go to the country club, right?
Yep.
Because she's putting them in the environment. And then she said sometimes then she take them out at night to mingle with these high value men. We call them high value men today, but these rich men. She said she's not only showing them how to date, but she's coaching them so they can know, okay, when we come back, okay, now this is how you carry yourself. But it's one thing she has said, a lot of people today seeing a feminine woman is about, they think it's about the physical, how you look and how to dress. And she said most of these men that's in the industry, because she always hanging out with Rick Ross,
Go
if you
ahead.
know this.
I'm gonna tell you if it's true.
Okay. And she said that people think that a feminine woman is somebody how they dress and stuff like that. She said most of the men don't want a woman that's dressing half naked and all that kind of stuff. They prefer a woman that, boss like and dress sexy and feminine, but you know, it's how
Understood.
they carry themselves. It's not, you know, you flirting with a man and all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of piqued my interest because she said, in order for you to be or attract that type of person, you have to put yourself in areas. You can't be like, okay, I'm sitting at home waiting for this person to come find me. No, you got to put yourself in those areas. And if you think a $7,000 ticket or $10,000 um, hotel or going to this event is expensive to you, then how you expect to have this type of person in your life?
Fair enough. Okay, so I agree with everything you said. Now I have different view on femininity and masculinity, but I'll come to that here in a second. But I agree everything she said. There's nothing she said is wrong at all. I'll even throw you a bonus and tell you what men like me like. I'll even throw you a bonus and do that for you. Okay, I'll do that for you. But let's describe man like me first. I got everything I want, and there's absolutely nothing that anybody can add to my life because I have already done that before you got here. Let's make that very clear. Okay. That doesn't mean you can't add. See, what that does is that shifts what kind of person I'm looking for now. See, I don't want somebody trying to make my life better. I want somebody who does. It's two different things. Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? This is why typically all my life I dated older women, because you young women just get on my damn nerves. Y'all just anyway, y'all got some growing to do. But anyway, I digress. I digress. So let's talk about my view of masculine and feminine. They are the best way. Deanna has a really good way of describing this. It's inhale and exhale. And the universe inhales and exhales, ebb and flow, up and down. And they're just the universe being alive and male and woman. So I'm not really a fan of gender roles due to, I respect them. It's like I know women date up. Trust me, my inbox gets 10 different NBA wives, women a day. Just trust me, like, you know, there's a whole phrase for that and stuff like that. But nevertheless, I know women date up, and I know it's taboo for women to date down. I get it. And I'm not telling you what to do with any of that. What I will tell you is that if you can't own what you want without apology, you're never, ever, 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 ever going to get the mate that you want. You will definitely get the mate you settled for. You may even get the mate you wanted, but the relationship wasn't what you wanted. Because until you can unapologetically be Tracy, I can't respect Tracy. And you're giving me permission not to. You're not gonna like this, but I'm talking to you. Am I right, Prophet Jerry? Nope. Just think about me, my personality type, and who I represent in society, and I'm right for that person today. I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to tell you what the Antonios like. Tanisha is easy on the eyes. No offense. I don't know if, you know, her boo thing is listening to something like that. I'm just saying. But Tanisha is only going until she say, this is what I want, damn it, leave me alone. Until that happens, she's only going to get folk like me who can sniff that a mile away. Oh shit, she don't love herself, so I'm not finna love her. I'm finna go ahead, see what she like, and I'm gonna act just like that until I'm tired of acting like that. See, I said something there, Jerome. It's like also happened at the beginning of the relationship too. Hey, what's up, girl? What you like? What you like? Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm telling the truth because I like it right now. Because you're cute.
To get it closer to her.
I like whatever you like. Because I'm trying to like you biblically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to whatever you like, I like too. I go to church, girl, me too. I ain't been to church 16 years. Whatever works. And it's not manipulation. It's like attracts like. If you are incomplete, you will attract somebody who would keep you incomplete. Let's see. Only my ladies 55 and up is gonna resonate with me right here. The rest of y'all, hopefully your mindset's there. But my 55 and up, they ain't got nothing to prove no more. That's a powerful woman. A woman that ain't trying to prove nothing no more cannot be.
You better
played.
believe it. I ain't got time. Don't have to. I'm just saying, my bad. Go ahead.
Amen.
You
Nobody
cannot.
got time for that and don't care nothing about no relationship either, other than with myself and success.
See what I'm saying? This real talk. So if you don't know, I told you this before, your money, your business acts in money the way your personal life acts in money. You don't even realize, like, one day I'll teach a class every day that grace don't make money. Is every day grace is in the negative because there's operational costs for your business every day. You're not breaking even when you don't make money. You're going in the red. You go in the red about $150 a day. And then you wonder why at the end of the month you can't pay all your bills. Because you didn't try to do nothing to the end of the month. So Tanisha, I give you permission, man. Actually, excuse me. I can't give you permission. I help you notify folk. Stop asking for permission. If you can breathe, first off, if you're a woman, you already got power. Because the only reason we take a bath is because women exist. Y'all stop letting these men out here act like they got together. Men wouldn't get a car, wouldn't take a bath, wouldn't brush our teeth if Janice didn't look so good. That's 100. You ain't never saw no boy grow up smelling like roses. Maybe Law. He the only one.
Bishop, let me
Till
tell you
that boy
something.
get a girlfriend, he don't even take a bath, Janice. You understand? Go ahead, Prophet Jerry.
Bishop, let me tell you something. When I was walking with the walker and I first met Renee, that first day I knew she was coming. I stayed in the shower like 20 minutes extra long, brushed my teeth, like make sure, and then went to church because I had to go to school. That's where church is at, and made sure I brushed my teeth then and washed my mouth out. And man, shoot. And then next day she came. I mean, all that weekend I made sure I was straight because I'm crippled, but hey, I look good. Come on over here, baby. Let me take care of you.
That's all you gotta do. Deanna, send it to line up for me, Deanna. Send it to line up for me. That's 100%. Look, man. Look, you gotta get out here in 6 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm not off topic. If you can't own what you got, you're gonna attract somebody that's gonna take what you got. Line by line, breath by breath. And the problem is you won't just look at your harvest. Harvest has no opinion. You can be the greatest, most beautiful. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares. The only thing on this planet that will never fade is kindness. Beauty fades, Intelligence fades, legacies fades. All dynasties have ended. Kindness lasts forever. So yeah, you got a coaching program. It ain't doing well. It's not doing well because you're a bad person. It's not doing well because you don't think it should do well. But you won't admit that to yourself. You just won't admit that to yourself. You won't. I couldn't sleep last night. So I spent all night or all morning learning how to run learning how to get a company from Fortune 500 to Fortune 100 and the steps it takes. That's all I did. First off, I ain't nowhere near Fortune 500. You can't tell me that though, Phil, because I'm not going to listen. In my head, yeah, I am. I'm the number one company in the world. So I figured might as well practice. So I started hiring fake employees who were demanding this. And then I start buying fake businesses in my head. I bought businesses that needed a woman in charge. I bought business that needed a man in charge. And I said, that's too simple. So I bought a business that needs someone who focuses on books and grocery stores. And I said, ooh, you know what I need to do? And then I need to find somebody who does capital well. I was just playing in my head the whole time. First off, ain't nothing about me want a bookstore. That's the honest gig. That ain't mine. But I'm playing. Why? Because I'm smart? No. Because hell, I can't sleep. Might as well be rich. You're not paying attention. I got 2 minutes. I'm trying to tell you. Instead of
that was good.
Because in my head, I'm supposed to be rich. So when I can't sleep, I don't scroll Instagram. I make up rich games for no reason. I can't help you no more than that. Mommy curse breaker. Whole day was for you. Whatever you praying for, Tanisha, God said, yeah, go ahead and make this whole day about her. Mommy curse breaker. Because let me tell you something. Y'all children, they're not just looking at you. They're not just learning from you. They're moving around you. I'd rather my kids move around me with me than to move around me and go, I'm never going to be like my dad. I don't want to teach them how not to be like me. I don't want to teach them to be like me. But I certainly don't want to teach. I don't want to be their motivation. And this is my last thing. Now, I raised my kids differently. Y'all grown. But I am not the center of my kids' world, and I refuse to be. Because the moment I am the center of my kids' world, the moment that something happens, I fail, is a moment they have a crisis. And I'm not doing that. The center of my kids' world is selling and problem solving. Oh, and being happy. I raised them on that. You got a problem? Well, come sell it to me then. You want some money? Sell me it. What you want? Sell it to me. What you need? Sell it. That's it. Stay happy. Wash your private area, because don't no girl won't know boy who stink. I gotta tell my boys that they both in puberty. I got two boys in puberty. Janice, pray for me. Pray for me. They both in puberty right now. Deodorant all around the house. All right, you gotta go. All right, y'all. All my promises have been fulfilled. Next week, we're gonna start training all y'all on all these things. We'll see you for 11 o'clock esoteric. God bless you, because God bless you. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.